Credits.
Are you ready to read it back and forth?
Yeah,
Like we did before.
I know. But it's surely going to be longer than the 4 minutes we have left.
Yeah. Minecraft. Oh, are you gonna
I guess I could speed it up
yeah, time left.
however long we need.
Hey! Hey! You!
Me first?
Yes.
I see the player you mean.
Juggles 3?
Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts.
Yes. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game.
I like this player. It played well. It did not give up.
It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on the screen. On a screen. Ooh, how cryptic.
That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it's deep in the dream of a game.
Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible and less terrifying than starting at the reality behind the screen.
Staring.
I
They
don't know.
used to hear voices before players could read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons.
What does this player stream?
What did this player dream?
What did this player dream?
This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted, and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter.
Ha! The original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen?
It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt a true world in a fold of the blah blah, and created a blah blah for the blah blah in the blah blah.
It cannot read that thought.
No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game.
Oh, lame. Does it know what we love? No. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind?
Sometimes, through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes.
Ah, words. But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under the black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality.
To cure it of its sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere.
Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them that they are building true words in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them that their importance to the universe. Sometimes I want... Sometimes when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the word they fear.
It reads our thoughts.
Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them the word you take for truth is merely blah, and blah. I wish to tell that they are blah, in the and there's so little of reality in their long dream.
And yet they play the game.
But it would be so easy to tell them.
Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living.
I will not tell the player how to live.
The player is growing restless.
I will tell the player a story.
But not the truth.
Lame. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn you over in any instance and destroy your eyes.
Give it a body again.
Yes, player. ...
Use its name.
Kevin. Juggle 3. Player of games.
Yeah.
Not Smeagolo.
Shut up. Good.
Take a breath now. Take another. Feel the air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have the body again. Under gravity and air, respond in the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separate things, as though we were separate things.
Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, father, sun, mother, moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, lapdons, quarks. The words change, we do not change.
We are the universe. You should have respected my authority. We are everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now through your skin and eyes. Why does the universe touch your skin and throw light at you? To see you, player, to know you, and to be known I shall not. Blah, blah. Once upon a time, there was a player.
The player was you, Smigolo.
Oh. Sometimes it thought it's a human on the thin crust of spinning globe, molten rock, ball of molten rock circled by blazing gas 330,000 times massive than it. Then for 8 minutes, across the gap, light, blah, 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 from the star, 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the people dreamed it was a minor. On the surface of the world, it was flat and infinite. The sun was square and white. The days are short. Blah, blah, was inconvenience.
Sometimes the player dreamed it was a lost in a story.
Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes the dreams were disturbing. Sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke in one dream into another. Then they woke into a third.
Sometimes that player dreamed it was watched words on a screen.
Let's go back. The atoms of the player were so scattered in the grass, in the rivers, and in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate, inhaled. The woman assembled the player in her body like cocaine. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story never told before, written letters in the DNA. And the player was a new program never run before, generated by a billion years old. New human alive before the milk and love.
You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love.
Oh my god, let's go back further. Let's go further back. 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long ago before the stream in the heart of the star, so the player too informed the star. The player moves through the story, which infinite world created by man, Marcus, blah, 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 created by the player, inhabited by the creature, created by...
Shush, sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes they built a model of the universe in his head, flecks of energy moving through the empty spaces. Sometimes they called those flecks electrons or protons.
Sometimes they called the planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in the universe that was made of the energy and made of the offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines and code. Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believes it was reading words on a screen.
You were the player, reading words.
Just sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decoded them in the words, decoding words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe. It was alive. Those 1,000 deaths had been when the player was alive.
You were alive.
And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight and came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees.
And sometimes the players believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where the fleck of light in the corner of the player's eyes might be a star and a million times as massive as the sun, boiling through its planets and plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player walking home at the far side of the universe, suddenly smelling food almost at the familiar door, about to dream again.
And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken through the zeros and ones, though the electricity of the world through the scrolling words on the screen at the end of the dream.
And the universe said, "I love you."
And the universe said, "You played the game well." Okay.
And the universe said, "Everything you need is within you."
And the universe said, "You are stronger than you know."
And the universe said, "You are the daylight."
And the universe said, "You are the night."
And the universe said that the darkness you fight is within you.
And repetitively, and the universe said, the light you seek is within you.
And the universe said, "You are not alone."
And the universe said, "You are not separate from every other thing." What's the next line, Paul?
And the universe said, "You are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code."
And the universe said, "I love you because you are love."
And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player.
Thank you. I am the player. Wake up. Nope. I told you that would wake him up.
What?
Eddie threw a bucket of water on Ed because he was screaming.
Oh.
I told you that would make him stop.
Alright, credits.
Oh, wonderful. Ready?
Oh god, 20-minute recording.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Marcus, again. Thank you, Jens.
Yeah.
Jens. Bergen.
Daniel Rosenfeld. Christopher Zetterstrand.
Right, that was my line.
Now.
Thank you, Christopher Zetterstrand.
Endgame narrative. Thank you, Julian Gower.
Julian thinks he's so cool.
I bet.
Because he wrote something cryptic. Thank you, Tobias Milostan.
Daniel Frisk.
Frisk me. Leonard Axelsson, Jens Bergenstein, and Marcus Persson. Thank you.
Logo. Marcus Toivonen.
Thank you, Carl Menne.
F you, Carl Manna, and F you, Daniel Kaplan.
Why?
Because they're business. It's making money.
That's too bad. Director of Fun.
What?
Yay!
Okay.
Lydia Winters, you are the best person ever. Because you direct my fun.
Number crunching and statistics. Patrick Gowder.
Egghead. Additional programming. Paul
Egghead.
Spooner.
Ryan Scavulus Hitchman. Elliot Hippopotamus Seagal.
Hippopotamus.
I don't even know.
Oh my god. Technologies used. Java by Oracle. LWJGL by many talented people. 3D sound system by Paul Lamb. Thank you, 3D sound system. You allow me to find things that I wouldn't normally find.
Yeah.
Thank you, Torbius by Jcraft.
20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you don't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover.
Kevin Lester.
What? I'm gonna have to speed this up like 10 times.
You will? You won't just make this a separate episode?
What?
Like a bonus episode?
Why would I make it a bonus episode?
Or make it a bonus episode. Just... Whoa! Back in the world.
Ooh,
Ew, I'm inside you. Gross.
Alright.
Yay! We beat the Ender Dragon.
Yay! Goal accomplished. Next up.
Wither.
Yeah, hunting wither skeletons for like ever.
Yeah.
Why am I going super fast? Do you normally go this fast?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why?
Maybe I'm just slow, normally.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna put the ending of this episode here, I guess, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the sped up credits.
Toodles. Oh
See
no,
ya.
you sped them up? I thought we did a good job of reading them.
Well, yeah, we did, but I'm gonna have to speed it up to fit it in this episode.
I thought it'd be hilarious if... Okay, fine. Speed it up and then post it out as a bonus episode.
Ah. See ya.